This is the BIGBIGWON Gale Hall. This thing has a load going for it. The Hall bit refers to not only the Hall effect analog triggers that it has, but the Hall effect joysticks. So, of course, we can expect minimal chances of drift, as well as lower dead zones and some slightly higher accuracy as well from this. We've got our D-pad just here, which is just the normal sort of like 4-way. It is an 8-way D-pad, but you know, I'm saying like the actual like physical thing is the 4-way, not like a dome or anything. We've got our buttons here, which is like an Xbox layout, but if you see in the center there is a Nintendo layout there too. On the front, we've got our start select, we've got our like sharey button there, we've got the like M button or F button, whatever they call it, just here, which does actually let you reconfigure some stuff as well. We've got our bumpers on there, we've got the analog triggers. On the top, we've got our USB-C and one of these little docky things so that you can like slide a phone dock into it if you want to, or any other accessories. On the back, we've got 4 programmable macro buttons there, as well as our little wireless sort of receiving button, so you can put it into pairing mode, as well as these, which is for charging because it comes with a dock. So this dock does have the little chargy doodads just there, so you can sit this in here and it will just charge it up whilst it's on your desk, providing that you've got it connected to, you know, either a plug or your PC. And I'd recommend it being your PC because not only is this a charging dock, but it also doubles up as the receiver. So you've got the USB-A receiver here, which then goes into a USB-C on the dock, and this is a 2.4 gigahertz dongle, and the controller does support up to 1000 hertz polling rate. So you get the dock just there, and you get the cable just here as well. So let's just undo this so I can get the cable out. And we get the cable just here, so I can plug this into there, and I can plug this into my Ally X next to me via a USB-A to USB-C dongle just there, and then I can actually like charge this up or just use it wirelessly via the dock just here, which is really, really cool. Now in the box, we also get some different thumbstick toppers. So you've got extra long ones as well as some regular size ones as well, which is just here. So if it wants to focus, there we go. So you've got different ones just there that you can swap out. So you can literally just get your controller, pop these off like so, choose, let's say like an extended one, and just click it in. And these also have metal anti-friction rings around the stems, as well as anti-friction rings around the gates. And it does make these super smooth. There's no catching of the dome on the actual module either. So they are very, very smooth joysticks, which I really like. I forgot to mention this is also a button on the top just there, their logo. So that is actually like the home button or the Xbox button, if you will. So taking a look at the box really quickly, you can see the 1000 hertz just there, Hall sensors, trigger, as well as joystick. On the side, it's got the 2.4 gigahertz Bluetooth or wired. Again, the same sort of things I've already mentioned. Back paddles, we've got macro and turbo, and the macro is up to, I think, 50 inputs, which is mental. You've also got button swap onto those back paddles, as well as gyro. You've got the stand, and of course, the joystick and everything else I've already mentioned. So now let's go down and take a look at the controller in use, shall we? I wanted to jump into Gamepad Tester and just show you that everything inputs absolutely fine. You've got the Hall triggers just here, which are analog as well. You've got your joysticks. Let's just see the circularity. So we've got an error rate of about 2.6%. That doesn't really mean anything. It just means the outer dead zone isn't a true circle. That's what the error rate is, right? But you can see that we actually have an inner dead zone applied, probably about a 5%. But if I press the like macro button or whatever you want to call it, and then one of the joysticks in, now I've got no dead zone on that inner. So it's now 0 dead zone on the inside just there, which means that it's really, really sensitive. Whereas on the right one, I've still got that 5% dead zone applied. On the left one, I do not. And you do that literally just by pressing this button and then pressing a stick in until it clicks, and then it enables or disables it. I've just disabled it, right? Which is pretty cool. Everything inputs absolutely fine. The face buttons are cool. Like, they're not micro switches or anything. They're a little bit clattery. And other than that, though, they're fine. Like, they're totally fine. They are domed, and they do follow the curvature of the controller, so the ergonomics are quite nice when you're actually using the thing, but they are like a gloss finish, so just bear that in mind. The D-pad, again, is not like micro switch or anything, so it's not what I would call mushy, but it's not like I don't know, it's a difficult one to describe D-pads, but it's not a mushy D-pad. It does roll very nicely. If I do the rock test, if I press down and rock left, yes, it inputs. If I rock right, yes, it inputs. And there's no way of turning this off into a 4-way D-pad either. So it kind of is what it is, but it's not a bad D-pad. There is a concave on it as well. So just bear that in mind, like there is a bit of a concave. It's not like massively accentuated, but there is a concave just there. Again, the joysticks are very, very nice. I know I just shown you the dead zone and the outer dead zone there. I'm a little bit sad that I can't disable the outer dead zone to get true raw mode so that I can overreach on the diagonals and get true diagonals, like just by natively using the controller, but it is what it is. That's totally fine. On the back paddles, then we've got these just here, and I can just press that function button and one of the back paddles and hold it for a few seconds. Then I can press like A and then the back paddle again. And now you can see that I've just remapped A to the back paddle just there, as well as the fact that you could just press that button and let's say A, and now I've got turbo. And if I want to increase or decrease the rate of turbo, I press that button and left. And now it's going to be like crazy fast. Left again, it goes even faster, so fast it's like almost not seeable. Left again, and now it goes, you know, slow. Now to cancel that out, I've got to hold the A button and then double press that button down there, and now it is cancelled turbo out. What I really like is that I can adjust the PC volume by pressing the function button, and then up and down on the D-pad actually controls the Windows volume control just there, which is really handy if you're playing like on a TV or a monitor or something and you don't have any other way of controlling it without going to like a keyboard and mouse or something like that. I really like that feature. Really, really simple. Now there is actually an app as well for the PC, but I couldn't actually get it downloaded on my Ally. For some reason the web page just was not letting me do it. I don't know why, but there is an app that you can get for this where you can configure absolutely everything else as well, which is really, really cool. So there is a specific app for PC. So just go to the web page, which will be linked down in the description anyway, I'm sure. And you can then find this model, the Gale Hall, and then there's like a PC app section. You click on that and then you'll be able to download it, and you can change even more stuff there too. Now this controller, I can't tell you what it comes in at in the US, but in the UK, looking at retailers, this goes for anything around the £50 mark. And I actually think that's really good considering all of the specs that this controller has. £50, it's a reasonably priced controller. It does feel like a decent controller for a sort of multi-platform use case. But yeah, if you like the Gale Hall controller, check out the other controllers as well. We've actually reviewed a few of the other BIGBIGWON controllers, and I've really enjoyed looking at them myself personally. So if you're in the market for a PC controller, check them out. Links will be down in the description. Let me know your thoughts if you've come across this. This one's actually been out for like a year already, but we've just taken a little while to get round to it. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Once you're down there, like this video, subscribe, become a member, and you get to chat to us over on a private Discord. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.